Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how you folks doing? Welcome here and welcome to NXT 2.0. I'm your host, Conman167. Let's get right into this thing. It is time for Toxic Attraction. Mandy Rose on her way down to the ring. The new NXT Women's Champion after last week's Halloween Havoc. We've got an interesting show for you guys here today. We have Hayes and William. Carmelo Hayes, that's their name. There we go. I couldn't remember this name. Carmelo Hayes and Williams as they take on Gargano and Lumis. Wagner and Kyle O'Reilly go against Legado Del Fantasma. Cameron Grimes goes against Duke Hudson's Poker Room. So stuff's happening tonight. We'll see what ends up going down. Mandy Rose, though, is the NXT Women's Champion. Let's do this thing. How you doing? It is time for your Conman Certified roll call. So who do we got in here today? We had Ryan Vasquez. How you doing, my friend? Welcome to the live stream. We have Samuel Vlogs. We have Gavin Mangus in here. Samuel again. We got J Money Jeff. We have Richard Finch. How you doing? Bailing up in here. We have WWE Clips, Anthony Pingleton. I see Mr. Tornicane, Raul Kapar, Christian Otzi, Ross Blocks, Craft Machine, Anthony Olmstead. How you doing? Joe Weather is in here. We have Crimson. Nice to see you. And so many others. Welcome to the stream. Here is Mandy Rose.
I told you all that I was on a whole nother level.
There's a "you deserve it" chant. There's a "no you don't" chant for the "you deserve it." Interesting.
I know I deserve it. I don't need your approval.
Ooh, all right. All right, Mandy.
I told you all week after week after week that I was going to become champion. And because I'm a woman of my word, I did that.
She did.
I defeated the unbeatable.
Are you excited for NXT tonight?
The unstoppable.
Vote yes, vote no in this live chat.
Raquel Gonzalez. And became the new NXT Women's Champion.
That happened, ladies and gentlemen.
And most importantly, still the baddest bitch in this whole goddamn company.
Interesting. She is starting to feel a little bit more like Trish Stratus now,
man,
though.
I gotta say, this title looks so good on me. I mean, better than anyone else that's ever worn it before. Let's be honest. You all know it.
I don't know about that.
You know it. You know it. You know it. And you all know it. With this title around my waist, you guys are following every move I make. And that goes for all of Toxic Attraction, because we had a hell of a Halloween Havoc.
Yeah, they did, guys. Toxic Attraction is the new NXT Tag Team Champions as well. Steven Randall, thank you so much for becoming a member.
And I know you guys are watching and have two thoughts. One, damn, I'm hot.
Well, I mean, she's not wrong.
And two, where are my ladies?
Yep, where are
question. Ladies,
Where are they?
Where are you?
What's this? Oh my God, they're beating up people backstage. That's Zoe Stark. Oh no, Toxic Attraction? Beating up Zoe backstage? That's not good, guys. That's not good. Gigi Dolin and Jacy Jayne coming out. Zoe is down. Oh, that's not good. Her left knee looks like it's in a lot of pain.
I taught them well, huh? Poor Zoe. Toxic Attraction runs NXT, and there ain't a woman, tag team, group, or faction that's gonna stop us. But if there's anyone out there that thinks different, what?
Ho 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 ho! Io Shirai! Let's go! Let's go. Yeah, this is a lady who might have some issues with that. Zoe Stark's tag team partner, Io Shirai.
I saw what your guard did. I don't like Zoe, but I like you even less.
Oh.
So, I want the leader of Toxic Attraction.
Zoe's partner Io wants Toxic Attraction's leader.
Want you right here, right now.
Okay.
Okay, hold on, honey.
Zoe.
I think
Why do I
you're
want to
forgetting
keep calling her
something.
Zoe? That's not
Everyone
her name.
back
It's
there
Io.
used to be scared
Io.
of you?
Io.
Well, honey, you're in my world now. I ain't scared of you. You want to fight? You want to fight? Oh, yeah, let's go. Right here, right now. Let's get a referee.
What? Oh, come on. What a cheap shot. Good Lord. Oh, man. Well, this seems to be the new mantra, you could say, for Mandy Rose. Just attacking people when their backs are turned, when they're looking the other way. Mandy Rose becoming quite the despicable individual here in Toxic Attraction. She certainly is toxic as hell as she throws Io Shirai's face into the steel post. That's not good. How you doing, C Wrestling? I hope you're doing better than Io Shirai right now, because good Lord, Io is getting wrecked by Mandy. We know Botch Guy's loving this. Steve Randall, how you doing, man? Thank you for the support. I do appreciate it. He says, I think this NXT is better than the last NXT. All right, interesting.
Honey, this ain't the old NXT, honey. This is NXT 2.0, and you will never look like me.
Oh, I hate the look like me storylines. And now Io Shirai taking down Mandy Rose, going right back on the attack. Io Shirai ducks underneath Mandy Rose, hit with a German suplex, and Io is wrecking her right now. Mandy Rose gonna eat a couple of double knees to the face. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, Mandy. Here comes Io stepping up in Toxic Attraction. We knew they weren't gonna be far from behind. Yep, there they go. Just attacking Io Shirai, kicking her down, punching her in the face. Io Shirai needs Zoe Stark to come on out. Where's Zoe? Where's Zoe? Wait, Gigi Dolin sent out of the ring. Jacy Jayne now getting caught by Io Shirai. Io Shirai with a big time submission in. Oh, but Mandy Rose coming in on the other side and punching her in the face. And now the numbers game is too much. Come on, Zoe. Where are you at, Zoe? Wait, what? Oh my God! What in the world? Kaden Carter! Goodness me, Kacy Catanzaro! Coming to the save. Well, that was unexpected. Gacy and Kaden, man, and Mandy Rose, Jacy Jayne, Gigi Dolin taken out. I'm down for that. Okay. Welcome back, Kacy Catanzaro. Welcome back. Oh, I see you guys. I see you guys over there. You're saying it's time to turn on the treadmill? What do you guys think? Is it time to put the button, put it forward? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to be on that treadmill. William Regal is warming up because, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for War Games! War Games! War Games! War Games! Oh, we might be on that build. We might very well be that War Games build right now. Interesting. So what do you guys think? Is that going to be the War Games match? Like, so we got 3 and we got 3. Boom, 3 and 3. Who's the 4th? Do you go Zoe Stark added in there with Io Shirai, and do you have somebody else? Do you have a Dakota Kai? Do you have a... What do you guys think? What do you think? Who could be the other one? Dakota and Raquel? Okay, yeah, so Dakota Kai and Raquel could be pretty good. That's how they... maybe that's how they write off Zoe Stark for a bit so she's not in War Games. Maybe something like that. 1 second. Oh, well, there's Dakota. Speak of the devil. Dakota Kai.
I didn't do it to help you. I did it to end Raquel.
Oh, I did it to end Raquel. Walks right past Toxic Attraction. Here comes Dakota Kai, ladies and gentlemen. Damn. Becoming quite the star, isn't she? Cora Jade, Dakota Kai coming up next. And man, Dakota's becoming something of a... something of a star, man. I think she's got something here. What do you guys think? Does Dakota Kai have something big beginning? Yes or no in this live chat? All right, we got $3 in donations over here from Mr. Steven Randall. Thank you very much, my friend. I do appreciate it. And remember, he says he thinks this NXT is better than the past one. Big Tiger is legit surprised that I deleted Becca from the CMU. You know what? To me, it made a lot of sense. Made a lot of sense. It didn't seem fair that I was just taking up an extra spot for my girlfriend. You know what I mean? She wasn't. She was a big part of the early days, but we have enough established women superstars in the CMU now that we could afford to move past Becca. But it is what it is. Of course, if I could have her still in, I would. Just like lots of people. Yeah, it was lots of budget cuts. Yep. Budget cuts is the big thing right there. But ladies and gentlemen, I've got something fun for you. Something fun. Con Man brings that content, does he not? He certainly does. And today, we are going to be unboxing the second box of Pro Wrestling Crate. Now, this is not a sponsored video. Straight up, I purchased this with my own money to unbox with you guys. I think it's a cool little box. Get it or don't get it, it doesn't matter to me. I don't even have a discount code for you guys, but this is not a sponsored video, okay? This is just straight up me unboxing it. So Pro Wrestling Crate, this is the latest edition. Now, I haven't seen what's in this yet, but we're gonna read it off together. So, so it looks like we have an Evil Uno t-shirt in here. We have a Danhausen t-shirt. Interesting. We have Shane Helms Micro Brawler. We have a comic book featuring Danhausen. All right. We have a Darby Allin autograph. Oh, that's cool. That's really flippin' neat. Not gonna lie. We have a Gangrel label pin. We have a pocket. Can I not read? Do you guys hear what's coming out of my mouth? Papa Shango face painting kit and Demolition sticker in here. Neat. All right. So let's see. Well, there's that Demolition sticker right there. It's pretty cool. See, Wrestling says only Con reads the card and can't be surprised by the merch. I guess technically I probably should have just went through the merch, right? Instead of reading the card out loud, but oh well. Oh, flipping hell, that's cool. Look at that. That's an Evil Uno shirt right there for sure. That's really neat. Super soft, right? Soft style, yeah. I'll be able to read that or wear that. Oh, here's Duke's Poker Room. So Duke Hudson plays poker now. And here's Cameron Grimes. Hey, we're going to the moon.
Speaking of easy money, Grimes, the buy-in's 500.
500! 500! No problem. And there's more where that came from.
You know, Grimes, why don't you just give me the rest of the money in your pocket? That way we save you the embarrassment of losing it all to me. And we save everyone here the embarrassment of watching you strike out with this woman.
I do admit, I get a little flustered when there's pretty ladies around. But I ain't here for love. I'm here to gamble. So let's start up this Tennessee poker. What is it, 21? I got 22. Hit me.
Texas Hold'em, it's Texas Hold'em.
I said hit me, deal me.
It's Texas Hold'em.
My pleasure.
My pleasure. Dude, just dealing it out. All right. To be continued. That doesn't make... all right. All right. We'll see. Anyways, Dakota Kai in this ring. Continuing on with the unboxing. What the frig? We got 3D glasses. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, that's so cool. That's totally... So, this is a 3D shirt of Danhausen. It's totally a 3D shirt. Here's Cora Jade, by the way. 21 years old. New rookie. But this shirt's totally 3D. It is. It is. Whoa, it's like it's coming right at me. It's like, what? It actually is like it's coming right at me. That's so creepy. What the frig? Yo. That's so weird. Like, I wonder what happens if I put this over. There you guys go. We're now in 3D. Ah, even better. Even better. 3D, bitches. Dakota versus Cora Jade officially underway. Oh, and then there's a shot right to the throat from Dakota Kai. That was nasty. See, Wrestling says we would need 3D screens. I know, dude. All right, we'll continue on with that box in just a second here. Let's get the polls up, asking you guys, who do you think is going to win? So, who do you think, or who will win? So Kai, or will it be... Oh, what a knee from Cora Jade! Jade's an interesting prospect, isn't he? Do you guys like Cora Jade? I think she's got a decent amount of potential, you know? She's smooth in that ring. Not gonna lie, she kind of looks a little bit like one of my cousins. That's a little weird. Yeah, looks like Danielle. That's weird. Huh. Never really noticed that before.
Again, you just see Dakota Kai muttering, almost trying to psych herself up. I mean, you just see in the eyes there's something.
We have ourselves Carlos Romero over here dropping 5. Thank you very much, my friend. He says, I don't think Big E turned heel. Kevin was going to use that advantage when Seth attacked E during the match. I know, right? It's a little bit of a controversial... Oh my God, something happened there. No. Shoulders are up. Dakota Kai kicks out of that one. That was a botch. Dakota Kai. Oh, Scorpion kick there, catching Cora Jade. God, that looks like that hurt. And now, Dakota Kai, what a boot. Cora Jade is out cold. Game over to the captain of Team Kick. Wins.
I don't think Big E turned heel.
Hang on.
Kevin was gonna use that advantage when Seth attacked E during the match.
Oh no, Cora Jade's in trouble, being dragged by her hair. Dakota Kai. Dragging Cora. Oh God, this is not good for Cora Jade. Like that's gotta be hurting. Oh, and then face first goes Cora again. No, Dakota. Stop it, girl. Please stop. Oh, no, she's thinking of getting a table. Where is Raquel Gonzalez? Where's Raquel? No, putting the table on top of her? What is Dakota thinking? Dakota snapped. This girl is on something else. Oh, God, guys. No, 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 no. Dakota. No, no, no. I think she's going to do a double stomp. She's about to kill Cora Jade. Cora's a... Dakota gets down? Checks on her underneath. Wait. Oh, she's got her skateboard. Dakota Kai has the skateboard of Cora Jade. Puts it across her chest. What's going on? Dakota is like, she's got a weird like little head, like, is it like almost like a twitch going on? What? All I know is that I know very little about that. That was different. Completely snapped. Interesting. To continue on with this little box that we have here, we have Papa Shango's face painting kit. So makeup kit. So just in time for Halloween that passed on Sunday. I'm so glad that I got the box today. So there's that. We have... Oh. Oh, this is definitely not great advertising for them, but we have a Shane Helms, what's supposed to be Shane Helms attached, but Shane Helms kind of got ripped off in the box. So not mint condition Shane Helms, but that's okay because we were gonna open it anyways. And guess who's going up on the shelf? It's Shane Helms, the Hurricane.
Now we honor those
The Hurricane. So he should go up next to...
and Fox proudly present Tribute to the Troops, featuring action and appearances by
Maybe
the
just
biggest
underneath
stars
Finn
in
Balor.
WWE.
19 years straight saying thanks to the military. It's an honor to be here.
Yeah, there we go. Just right in front of Finn Balor right there. And then we have ourselves the Tales from the Cryptic Closet.
WWE brings the thunder tonight.
Danhausen. Yeah, it's just like a comic book.
Go together with the
Cool.
refreshed TD Aeroplan Visa
Cool.
Infinite card. Share a bonus
And then we've got ourselves the pin. Who is the pin again? The pin is
Chocolate Guru.
Gangrel. Ah, Gangrel. There you go. It's looks like Jim Cornette, not gonna lie. Freaking looks like Jim Cornette over here. So there's that. And then
Has more flavor.
the last thing.
You can dial up the flavor intensity or dial it down. So you
Last
can
thing here that is in the Pro Wrestling Crate from this month. Once again, not a sponsored video.
find your perfect flavor.
This is cool. This is really freaking neat.
Stronger or better,
That's so dope. Wow.
but I might.
Wow. There it is. Darby Allin, ladies and gentlemen. Darby Allin.
Sibling, brother against brother.
That's nice.
Before every road
That's a really cool. That's a really cool autograph photo.
Until one day, my parents brought us peace.
Oh, that's sweet. That's gonna go nice with the collection.
The fight for space is officially over in the biggest Subaru ever. The new 2022
Just to
Subaru
go over
is
the collection
big
again.
on space, big on everything.
So far, and again, everybody, what we're gonna do is you see how we have the Bret Hart one up here, right? You see that? We're gonna have photos going all the way across. Like all of this back here is gonna be filled in with photos. Like
Crafts, and all of your favorite slot titles, including
VIPcasino.net's exclusive.
Like this right here, we'll have photo. Like it's gonna go all the way down. We're just gonna fill in the wall. So you're gonna have things like Joey Janela up here. You're gonna have Road Warrior Animal, you know, like, and we're just gonna have it all down the wall like that. But I have to actually get the photo frames to be able to do that, which I don't have right now. Yeah. Bret Hart is a wrestling god. You're right. He is. But yeah, so far what we have, guys, like I said, we have Road Warrior Animal right there. Unfortunately, the Road Warrior Animal one did get bent. It did get bent at one point. I'm not sure how, but it did get bent, which is unfortunate. But it's the only one that I have that is bent. Joey Janela, right there. Captain Charisma, Christian Cage. That's a pretty cool one. X-Pac. That's neat. Nature Boy. The plane ride from hell took him from the wall. We have Darren Young right there. We have Crime Time. So JTG and Shad Gaspard. The badass Billy Gunn.
I really feel like I'm lacking down here, you know?
Shinsuke Nakamura. That one I got with WWE 2K17. That's a crazy one. Swaggle.
Maybe this is what we need, you know? You gotta reach
And of course, now the latest addition is Darby Allin.
You really think that this is gonna work
That's
out?
sweet.
Like, we are paying him a lot of money just for advice.
Okay, so what I've heard is he helped millions and millions, and he's the one who came up with the legend of MSK.
Wait, you mean the man behind the curtain? I feel the story. Can you tell me the story? Please tell me the story.
Okay. I will tell you the story. All right. So, it all started when we were just little kids.
What's going on with this bus?
And that's how he got the meaning behind MSK.
I love this dude even more. He's the best. Oh, he deserves all the money.
Oh, that's too funny.
Actually, I think that was our bus.
Ah, shit. You're right.
Just a shit
You just wanna
bomb
walk?
dropped. Okay.
Well, at least we got supplies.
Let's do it. Come on.
Freaking MSK. You gotta love him, right? All right. Whoa, what's this dude? Zion Quinn? Different. To say the least, just a little different. Oh, Robert Stone in the ring.
I called you out here because you embarrassed me last week, okay? But I get it. You're jealous of Robert Stone. Everybody's jealous of Robert Stone. And it's because I could do anything. So first, I'm gonna out-sing ya, and then I'm gonna stomp ya while I'm wearing my rumpa and pin ya 1, 2, 3.
All right, Robert.
Frankie, this one is for you. Hit the music.
Oh no.
I'm a star. Ah! Watch this though. Ah! I'm tripping them down from head to toe. Bougie, bad, bougie, bad. Yeah. I am Robert Stone, and
Oh no. I mean, like, what the fuck did they... Carlos Romero, you stand by your statement earlier saying that you think, or not even, sorry, Carlos Romero, not you. Steven Randall, you stand by your statement saying that you think NXT 2.0 is better than the last one? I don't know about that.
I don't know if you hear that or not, but these people love that performance.
Yeah, that sucked.
And I mean, I don't really know what's so funny. I mean, do you think you could do a better job?
I'm going to be honest. That was pretty interesting.
Thank you.
But I only came out here to kick your ass.
Okay, Zion wants to kick his ass. This sucks.
You know what? Let's do it. Can we chuck some music on, please?
Oh, no. What?
I think I'm cute.
Oh, fuck off.
I know I'm sexy. I got the looks that drive the girls wild. I've got the moves. Really
this
move.
Sucks.
And get you up and down your spine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy, toy.
Okay, that was funny.
I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy, toy. I make them hot.
Oh no. Robert Stone just slapped him across the face. You messed up, dude. And now here we go. This match is officially underway. Oh my God, Zion Quinn is a beast, though. Let's just say that much. I'm sorry. That was one of the worst things I've seen on NXT in a long time. In my honest opinion, I did not enjoy that really all that much. The only thing that I enjoyed about it was the one moment where he pulled him in, dropped him down, and said, "I'm just a sexy boy," and then dropped him, or whatever it was. I'm not your boy toy. That was the only moment that I popped for that. Nice move right there, leading into this matchup. Yeah, that's probably... Oh my God, what a slam. I gotta say, though, Zion Quinn looked pretty impressive in that short matchup. Quinn showed that he had some charisma, for sure. I don't think that the segment gave him much to work with. Not for me. That wasn't for me. I'm sorry. I'm just not... I'm not personally into the whole Robert Stone going around like this. I mean, I can see why you guys would probably laugh at me doing that because I looked like a freaking idiot. But on TV, like that, I mean, you know, to each their own. If you enjoyed it, more power to you.
Should be a happy place. But in reality, it's nothing but a cesspool filled with closed-minded individuals. We live in a world where the goal is to drag people down and hope they fail. Take social media, designed for people to share ideas, and now it's full of nothing but negative energy. People make instant judgment based on appearance. That is not inclusion. I hear they call a man a monster. Why? Because he's tall? Because he has tattoos? Because he has a shaved head? You alienate the man without giving him a chance. Well, that stops now. We will change the world together.
Interesting. Holy cow. I'm actually so here for this Joe Gacy Gunnar Harlan combo. Oh, what's this? Is this the oh, Zion Quinn.
I didn't know you had that side to you.
Thank you. Yes, I have many different sides.
Now that is something I could work with.
Interesting.
O'Reilly, Wagner versus Legado Del Fantasma.
Let's do this.
Next.
Elektra Lopez and Zion Quinn had just a little moment there. Interesting. I wonder where that's going to go. Lights for Soul says they gonna bang. Well, I mean, you never know.
Not very much, but thank you for the content. Your channel is fun and we appreciate what you do.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Primitive Lifeways. Thank you so much, my man, for your 10 bomb right there. It's incredibly kind of you. Eve says, this Joe Gacy is a great idea for a character executed poorly, in my opinion. I've only seen the first in-ring promo, which was clearly written by people just trying to get all the buzzwords in. Continued, but they didn't really connect them in a manner that's really made sense. That latest one right there, that little promo package, putting Gunnar Harlan and Joe Gacy together, that's probably the most captivating it's been so far, in my true, honest opinion. But I think that they've got legs to it, right? They're able to run with this if they try really hard. They've got the idea of like the monster, but then Joe's saying like, well, like, why is he a monster? Just because he's got a bald head, just because he's got tattoos, just because he's tall. I like that, leaning into like the opposite side of it. Like, don't judge a book by its cover sort of deal. That's interesting to me. That's really quite interesting to me. But how you doing, Eve Wrestling? Good to see you here tonight.
Hyundai is plugged into you.
Con, what was your first ever live wrestling event? Did my parents ever take me to an event when I was old enough to attend one? So my parents have never taken me to a wrestling event ever. That's just not something that has ever interested them. Like, not even a little bit. They're not into wrestling. My dad maybe watched a little bit. Like, let me tell you just how much of wrestling my dad knows. He once, and I remember this as clear as day, he was talking to me downstairs, and I was playing like WWE SmackDown versus Raw, like 2008 or something like that. And he said, oh, Rick Rude, the Nature Boy, right? That's how little my dad knows of wrestling. At least he knew his name was Rick. Ryan Lefebvre, he says, did you tell your stream about Riddle and Orton? No, I haven't got around to it yet, but I might as well now. Apparently Ryan Lefebvre was at a WWE show. He was I don't even know how it came about, but apparently Matt Riddle has seen the live streams. Apparently Riddle watched it with Orton backstage one time, so maybe Orton is a fan of the streams and Riddle just kind of tuned in or something. But yeah, apparently Riddle and Orton have watched the streams before, which is pretty neat. Here's Kyle O'Reilly. And they obviously didn't know how to take it past the promos. Oh, question. So like with the Sean O'Hare character, because I remember that being like a big buzz and people weren't able to capitalize on it. Joe Gacy, is he a much better in-ring performer than Sean O'Hare? Because I'm pretty sure Joe Gacy is known for a lot of pretty crazy spots in his independent days, right? Oh, shot right there. Kyle O'Reilly versus Legado Del Fantasma. Let's see what happens in this matchup. So, getting the poll up here, asking you, the viewers, who do you think will win? Von Wagner and Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle and Vaughn. Or will it be LDF? Boom, there you go. Get your votes in, my friends. Do either vote Vaughn or vote LDF here in the live chat. Oh, shoulder tackle there from Kyle O'Reilly. Now ducking underneath that one was Kyle. Up and over goes Raul Mendoza, but Kyle O'Reilly, a man who we thought was just on the brink of the main event a few short months ago, is now being relegated to essentially a nothing tag team. No offense to Von Wagner, but like this is such a downgrade for Kyle O'Reilly. You gotta feel bad, and you gotta wonder if the writing is on the wall for Kyle O'Reilly. He feels like he's so out of place in NXT 2.0 that it seems like it's a mistake that he didn't get called up during the draft. Like, this is, I get he's going to be like the veteran presence in NXT, but you already have that with Tommaso Ciampa. Like, if you were looking for the veteran presence of somebody holding onto the NXT title, why wasn't it considered to be Kyle O'Reilly? Like, legitimately. But clearly they have nothing planned for him, and it's something with Von Wagner. So hopefully, you know, Kyle O'Reilly figures out how to get right back into the good books when he was almost NXT champion. Hell, a lot of us thought that he was going to be NXT champion at some point. So we'll see if he can ever get back to that or not. Oh, big shot right there to the arm of Raul Mendoza from Kyle O'Reilly. We'll get around to it in a hot moment here, Samuel Vlogs. Probably during the commercial break, okay? I know exactly what it is. I haven't seen enough of Gacy to be able to compare. Fair enough. Well, I guess we'll wait and see, right? We'll wait and see if it's able to be executed. Yo, Macho Craft, dude, my man, you say I bully my fans. You bully me. You're a bully, Macho Craft. You're the one that says I'm a bully. You're a bully. You've been nothing but a bully as of late. You're a jerk butt is what you are. You're a bully butt. His stuff with Adam Cole elevated him, but then he fell back down afterwards. Yes. Oh, big shot right there. Now tagging in. Joaquin Wilde. Joaquin Wilde now just got taken down by the big bad Vaughn. Now Vaughn back elbow delivered. Not gonna lie, I think Von Wagner is yeah, like if they present him correctly, we'll see if this is a guy they can build around. He's certainly a bigger dude. He's got the looks. But I don't know what his future is. What do you guys think about Von Wagner? Thumbs up, thumbs down, fist emoji. Let me know right here in this live chat. Did I notice that Santos Escobar is not at ringside? I did. I also noticed that he wasn't backstage with them, so maybe he's just not there. I'm just getting back at you for calling Samuel a mule. I think you have at this point.
He's got some crazy stuff. Don't sleep on the new kids. They do stuff that I've never even thought of trying.
Yeah, LDF is still together, guys. Don't worry. At least as of right now, they're still together.
Everyone wants to beat the champ.
All right, here we go. I don't know how cringe this is going to be. I have a really strong feeling this is going to be so damn cringe, but here we go. Continuing off of yesterday with my ridiculous against the wall. The pressure's building, but I know I'll never fall. It's the Conman 1
Clubhouse. Come inside, it's fun inside.
Conman 1
L-O-U-S-E.
It's the Conman 1
Clubhouse.
Conman 167 orders the nuggies.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
I'm gonna have the poops. Nano, 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 nano.
Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
I'm gonna have the poops. Oh my lord. Alright. Alright. Alright.
And to save her.
Well, there's that. There's that. That's something, isn't it? That's something.
What else?
Eve says, wow. Now back to Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole. That's classic WWE booking trope. There of everyone just settling back into where they were and not really being elevated. Yep, seems that way, doesn't it? Like, all credit in the world to Tommaso Ciampa, right? All of the credit in the world. And I understand why they went with Ciampa as being the NXT champion. He is going to be the veteran of NXT. He's the guy. He is the established man who's been there before. He's done it. He's been the draw for NXT. Like, he's done it. However, I think if they truly wanted to give a new face, a new identity to NXT 2.0, what better way of doing that than having Kyle O'Reilly go in right from the start and be that fighting champion for the brand, right? Be that absolute fighting champion, just going up against all the new talent, week in, week out, open challenges, because that's the type of guy Kyle O'Reilly is. And then boom, comes along that next challenger, whoever is the man to finally take the title, whether it is a Braun Breaker who gets another opportunity at the title. You know what I mean? Like, that would have been a direction I would have liked to see them go in. I like Ciampa as champion, do not get me wrong, but we've seen it before. We've seen it before. And, you know, I think Kyle O'Reilly as NXT champion could have been really interesting to see. And I think the fans were ready to see him at that point. Instead, he got dropped all the way back down that card. And here we are. Well, big boot right there from Kyle O'Reilly. And there's a knee right to the midsection of Raul Mendoza. Kyle now driving his knees into the midsection again. A couple slaps to the side of the head. Now a high head kick. Sweeps the legs. Down goes Raul. Kyle O'Reilly again kicking out the leg from underneath of Raul Mendoza. Off. Whoa! Elektra Lopez. Elektra. Stepping up, stopping Kyle O'Reilly from running off the ropes. And that's going to be a costly distraction. Kyle O'Reilly just got hit from behind from Raul. A high knee to the back of the head. Raul now running into the corner. Big clothesline tag has been made. Into the ring comes Joaquin Wilde. There's a clothesline there. Back into the ring comes Raul Mendoza. Another clothesline. Another tag. Nice maneuvers. This is a cool way to tag. I haven't seen any sort of tag sequence like that before. That's a new thing from Legado Del Fantasma, I'm pretty sure. Big enziguri there. Wow, Joaquin Wilde flying through the air, deep into the cover, hooking both legs, and a kick out by Kyle O'Reilly. All right. That's incredible athleticism from Joaquin Wilde. Really good. Now, back into the ring. Double team here. Raul Mendoza sends Joaquin Wilde into the boot of Kyle O'Reilly. Now sent over the top rope. Raul Mendoza has been eliminated at this point. Joaquin Wilde hanging onto the ankle, but shoved away. Kyle O'Reilly just moments away from the tag, and there it is. Comes in Von Wagner and gonna wreck the entire crew. Back elbow delivered to Legado Del Fantasma member in Joaquin Wilde. There he go, high knee once again. Right back into it. Oh, beautiful flatliner. Shades of Bobby Lashley into the cover, count of 2, and a kick out by Joaquin Wilde. They did that last time too? Oh, did they? I must have forgotten about it then. Or didn't see it. There's an ECW t-shirt in the front row. Interesting. The Craft Machine says, Con, isn't it incredible that you got to see the entire career of John Cena? I didn't. I started watching wrestling in 2005. John Cena had arguably his most popular years, at least as like a legitimate, like true babyface, like probably from the years of what, 2003 to 2006, right? Oh wait. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Legado del Fantasma won. What?
Legado del Fantasma picking up where Santos Escobar has stated time and time again that they are on the top of their game, and you gotta look at Elektra Lopez in this too. But how about this?
Wow. Yeah, when did Cena come into WWE? He became the Doctor of Thugonomics in 2002. So yeah, 2002 he was called up. The OVW4. Legendary. Cowboy 420 says, ass backwards show so far. Kyle O'Reilly and Von Wagner, they'll do a little fist bump. They're okay. They're on the same page for now.
I stand corrected. The A champion of NXT, Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams.
Hey, that's right. That's me. Listen, tonight we back to business. We're not playing around because we're back in our court. And when we're in our court, when we shoot, we don't miss. We never miss. All right, and we're not doing that Scooby-Doo chase like last week with these suckers.
The A champion. You still alive? Of course I am. And I came to wish you guys good luck. Not that you're going to need it. And since you had my back last week in the haunted house, just know that I got your back tonight.
Oh, no. This is crazy. Hold on.
Andre, before you leave, I wanted to get your thoughts real quick on the social media chatter where you looked like a coward in the haunted house.
They said what? Nobody calls Andre Chase a coward. Because of that little remark, somebody's getting an Andre Chase University size ass kicking right now.
Here's the Andre Chase is on the way to the ring right now.
You know what? Andre Chase might be my favorite character in NXT 2.0. Like, honestly, Andre Chase is ridiculous. He's ridiculous. I kind of like it.
Being a sports fan is a thankless job. No one ever says, thanks for watching the game during my dance recital, Brenda. Instead, they say, thanks for watching the game during my dance recital, Brenda.
Macho Craft says NXT 2.0 is more childish than Khan is. Well, now we're just starting to really get aggressive towards each other here, Macho Craft. If there's I know it's all out of love, but how about this? Can we have a little truce? Can you shake my hand right here through the screen right now? All right, put your hand up right there to the screen and shake my hand. We cool? We cool? You cool just kind of, you know, we cool just being nice to each other here for a little bit? We can joke back and forth, but you cool being cool? I hope so. Lux7 over here, he says, how's it been going, everyone? It's been going well, Lux7.
Is a gift. But many women spend hours a day away from home collecting water.
He says he bit my hand. Well, I don't think we're cool then, are we?
Chalice supports water.org, giving them the gift of time.
Where do I watch NXT 2.0? Sportsnet isn't airing it. I'm watching it online at Sportsnet Now. So if you don't have Sportsnet Now, I believe the regular Sportsnet TV channels are covering the World Series and hockey tonight, I think.
Will be finished in just one day. Finished?
My Coliseum. They'll never finish it today. Unfortunately.
If you could have a faction out of the new NXT stars, who would I have? I guess that all depends who I want to build around, right?
At CIBC, we believe the difference between having a dream and achieving your dream is finding someone who cares enough to help make it real.
I don't know. Like, Zion Quinn could probably be put in a faction. But, like, do you take away from his coolness by putting him in a faction?
Weekend Warriors, meet your match. With a sport hood, a custom grill, and 20-inch black aluminum wheels, the Ram 1500 Warlock.
Yeah, like,
Ram, #1 brand in new vehicle quality.
I don't know. I don't think there's anybody right now that immediately comes to mind.
Up to $3,000 in loyalty cash for select owners.
Who would you guys pick? Just trying to think of people that would be cool together, that would be fun to watch. Have Quinn tag with the Usos, brother? That's not terrible. Let's say that you are trying to get Braun Breaker over in a faction. So you have Braun Breaker in it. Do you go with a tag team or do you go with 2 other single stars or what have you? It's a tough one, isn't it? I don't really think I have an answer for you guys at this moment. Macho Craft says MSK and Carmelo Hayes. All right.
How is Grimes still in this game?
Here's the poker room.
He's just hanging around. He's hanging around. He's got the biggest beginner's luck I've ever seen in my life. You know this is my poker room? Pretty nice mansion. Who's not even paying attention? Hello?
I hear you.
Come on, let's play.
Yeah, I call.
Pair of jacks. Trip sevens.
Man, fellas, I think y'all might got me beat. I just got diamonds.
Diamonds, that's a flush. 5 diamonds is a flush, you moron.
A flush? That's good?
That's good. Put your money in with jacks.
Ain't no man named Jack ever beat me.
Diamonds. Flush. Enough of this beginner's luck. Let's play some cards.
Oh, they're gonna actually play cards now. Oh, what were they doing before?
Hey.
Playing card?
Better luck next time.
What can I say? 2 aces.
Full house. Sorry, sweetheart. Hey, don't worry. Your friend will be joining you in the Losers Lounge real soon.
Don't talk to her like that. You did great, man.
This is my poker room, and I'll speak to people however the hell I want.
Wow.
And you have no shot with her, the same as you have no shot of beating me.
We'll see about that.
So I'm going to say something here, guys, that I mean in the most respectful way. NXT 2.0 is, it's not for me. It's gonna have things that I will like. It's gonna have a lot of things that I just get through, unfortunately. Here is Andre Chase. The microphone's broken. Oh man, just whipped the microphone.
Now, I'm not usually the kind of man who responds to baseless rumors, but I just got told that after last week in the haunted house, there are people on social media that are calling me a coward. A coward? A coward!
Normally, I would be furious with anyone that called me that. But then I understand that what we have right now is a teachable moment. Tonight, you're going to learn that Andre Chase fears nothing. And as my student section will attest, the only thing to fear around here is Andre Chase.
All right.
So if there's anybody in the back that wants a PhD in getting their ass kicked, come on down to this ring right now and get your degree.
Wow. Who's coming down?
Andre Chase certainly fired up.
Oh, Andre Chase. Well, here comes Braun Breaker. Andre Chase is a good addition to the NXT roster. I think as a he's kind of like in the Cameron Grimes position before Cameron Grimes got over. And I think it's not going to be long before Andre Chase gets over the same way Cameron Grimes did as well. But Con, as you said, NXT 2.0 isn't for you. Then what do you think NXT 2.0 is missing? Because it's never going to be perfect, but it can still be improved. I'm not sure the pacing of the show is for me. What it feels like is they're just trying to get a lot of people on screen just for the sake of getting them on screen. And yeah, I'm sure it's going to build to people being built up long term and they're going to be built up fine for the main roster and all that. But for this actual show, it feels a lot of just like get people on the screen just for the sake of it. Try to get a couple of people over, throw whatever we can at the wall, see what happens. And yeah, some of it's going to be good, but also a lot of it, it comes across as just slightly, I don't know, Impact-ish. And there's nothing wrong with Impact Wrestling, but like a lot of the style of the segments, the poker room stuff, the backstage conversations, I don't even know if you can even describe like the in-ring promos are very Impact-ish, but that's the vibe I'm getting. And Impact Wrestling has some good stuff, has some bad stuff, has some stuff that is for me, has some stuff that isn't for me. And I'm sure NXT 2.0 is going to be exactly like that. In terms of what they could add to it, I would like to see a longer match, just a straight up longer match. These 2-minute jobber sessions, build up promo, somebody wrecks somebody. It's not my style of wrestling. I've never been a big fan of the essential squash matches, but that's what NXT 2.0 is right now. We will get main events that will be better wrestling matches, I'm sure. But Braun Breaker wins a squash match right there over Andre Chase. Not trying to crap all over it. It could very well just be this episode, but it's the feeling that I've had over the last while. Even last week's Halloween Havoc Takeover special was just, or not even Takeover, but just last week's Halloween Havoc special was just okay. You know, like they had some decent wrestling on the show for sure. You just don't know what the goal is with 2.0. It does come across as like a little misguided right now. Here's Braun Breaker.
Last week at Halloween Havoc, I had the biggest match of my life, and I failed. Tommaso Ciampa set trap after trap, and I fell for each and every one of them. He took advantage of my inexperience in this ring, and it's only fair that I say that Tommaso Ciampa is the man in NXT. But there's nothing that pisses me off more than losing. And Tommaso, if you think me and you are done, you're wrong, because I'm gonna get another shot at that title, and I will beat you for the NXT Championship, or I will die trying.
There you go. Well, that's definitely a good promo for Braun Breaker, refocusing him. He wants a rematch against Ciampa down the line. I'm down to see a rematch, I think. He probably should be the man to take the title off of him at the next TakeOver. I'm hearing rumors that TakeOver is being discussed for early December. What is it? December 5th, I believe. Yeah, Sunday, December 5th, I believe, is the discussed date for NXT TakeOver. Here is Imperium.
Bitte schön NXT Universe, denn aufgrund von unseren starken Leistungen über viele, viele Jahre und den schwachen Leistungen von MSK sind wir jetzt zweifache NXT Tag Team.
Two-time Tag Team Champions. No one can keep up with us. We are built different, and we don't compromise with American ideals.
Congratulations on becoming the new NXT Tag Team Champions. You definitely look the part. And so do we. Actually, we just found out we have a 6-woman tag team match next week. And I think you guys should watch us.
What?
I definitely do. Ja, die Matte ist heilig und alles, ne?
Not a secret, but America has its benefits. Oh my god, Imperium checking out Toxic Attraction. Okay. Well, here's Lash Legend.
Tony D'Angelo.
Tony. Hey!
Coming up next.
Forget about it.
They say everything's bigger here and not to mess with us. Cause this place runs deep in our hearts.
Oh my god, Dynamic Doom just says Simperium. Simperium. That's too funny, dude. That's too funny.
WrestleMania calls. Dallas says, oh, hell yeah.
2 spectacular nights of WrestleMania. Live.
Marcel is enjoying it. He already failed. No, not November. Seems that way, doesn't it? I hope you guys are enjoying your night, though, so far. If you are, do me a real solid favor and drop a like on this video. Also making sure if you are really having a good time, you consider dropping a super chat donation, or you consider subscribing to the channel. It'd be great to see your name pop up here on the top left-hand side of the screen. Gary Newman says, dude, this is absolutely has Vince all over it. Yeah. I mean, Vince has totally got his hand in this show. It's also very much Bruce Pritchard, isn't it? This is totally a Bruce Pritchard heavily inspired show.
Cooperators offers financial services and
Hey, Syntax Air, thank you so much, my dude, for your $10 support of this channel. He says, yo, Khan, can you bring back Drunkman167 for full gear for the entire pay-per-view? Yeah, you know what? I believe we are going to be drinking on Full Gear, so we're going to have a fun time with it. It's going to be lots of fun on Full Gear.
Yo Khan, can you bring back Drunkman 167 for full gear for the entire PPV?
Drunkman. Yeah, I think we're going to do it, dude. I think you will have a fun time watching us drink.
For an exceptional coffee every time.
Cowboy 420 says, yeah, J Money. NXT is my favorite show, but definitely not this week. It could just be a down week. It could be. But I'm not feeling too confident about this NXT. Like, there's definitely times where there's going to be good shows, without zero question. There's also going to be a lot of garbage, isn't there? As they try a lot of new things out. Granted, I'd much rather them try it out in NXT as opposed to on the main roster. So, here's just the thing though. If this is the direction that they're going in with NXT, What I want to see happen is I want to see them then, if they are deciding that this is the show that we are testing everything out on, throw the most ridiculous stuff at the wall that you possibly can, and then see what sticks. But if it does stick, make use of it. Call them up to the main roster. Put those acts, those entertaining acts on your main shows that are going to make the shows that much better. Don't hoard them in NXT for the next 4 years. As we say, oh, you know what would be amazing? This group on the main roster. You know, like, if that's the direction you're going in, then definitely go in that direction. It might make NXT a little less watchable of a show on a week-to-week basis, but in the long term, it might make the WWE better, which is probably what Vince is looking at anyways. Noah Saltzman says, if I'm being honest, this episode of NXT has sucked. You know what this episode of NXT reminds me of? Those episodes of NXT back when they were on the WWE Network, and they were 1-hour episodes, and it was like 2 weeks after a takeover. You know, not the week after a takeover, but 2 weeks after a takeover. That's what this feels like. It feels like they have nothing going on and they're just trying to figure out their next direction for stories.
And talk about how legendary Halloween Havoc was. So let's get into these costumes, shall we? Yeah! Ratchet, really? Listen, with every Von Wagner is a Icky Manjuro. He is my hero. Then, don't get me started on Grayson Waller. Oh no, sir. There's only one host in NXT, and everybody know who she is, okay? This girl. This week, we have a very special guest. Please welcome Tony D'Angelo.
Hey! Tony!
How you doing? You good?
No.
How you doing?
No, absolutely not. You approached my producer, Mark, asking could you be on Lashing Out. And he told you N-O. Now, all of a sudden, Mark has disappeared.
What am I, some kind of magician? Last time I was talking to your producer, Mark, he was busy telling me why I couldn't be on your show.
Well, you're in for a surprise because we have Mark in the studio today.
Oh! All right, Mark.
Look at him.
He's got a broken arm.
Look, he's so cute when he's nervous. He's got the butterflies because he's on TV. Why don't you say hi to everybody at home, huh? Say hi to your gorgeous wife, Laurie. Go ahead. Say hi.
Oh.
Hi, babe. This guy at last. This guy's got it made, let me tell you. He's got the big, beautiful house with the big oak trees and the tire swing in the front.
He knows where he lives.
They must be so proud, huh? Georgia, Baker, your dad's on TV. Say hi to him. Say hi to your boy.
He knows his family. Oh, he's threatening him.
Hi, boys. There it is. See what I tell you. Tell Lash everything's all right. Lash, it's fine. Nothing happened. Hey, nothing happened, all right? Good. Now take a walk. Thanks, buddy. What a guy. I love that guy. But anyways...
No, not yet, Unbroken. Not 100% sure if I am going to get it yet, but I will let you know if I do.
Sometimes I feel like smacking around guys like Dexter
I think I will, but not 100% certain.
Johnny Gargano. And don't even get me started on the baddest man in NXT, Pete Dunne. Or even one better, the NXT champion, Tommaso Ciampa. My niece Adriana's tougher than that guy.
Shade.
Oh, look, can we wrap this up? I got a call with Vito and Secaucus.
Hold up. You don't tell Lash Legend how to run her show, okay?
Hon, listen. I want you to go get yourself something nice and take care of the kid for me, all right? What up, Vito?
Well, a girl gotta get her
She just
lashes
takes
done,
it.
right, ladies? That's all we got for this week. See you next time.
Tony D'Angelo is one intimidating man, but I will say once again, that was a Jimmy Kimmel-esque performance there from the amazing Lash Legend.
Well, obviously trying to get yourself booked on the show, but more importantly, we do have an update on tonight involving Zoe Stark.
We just want to give everyone an update that Zoe Stark has been taken to the
So it seems like Zoe Stark was taken to the hospital for further examination. It's officially a lull. Ms. K, Inju City. Reggie PT says this shit sucks. Yeah. Noah Saltzman says this is so bad. Yeah. Yep, I feel you guys. I feel ya. Leela Reyes, how you doing, my friend? Welcome. But now it's time for Sola Sikoa. The Usos' brother, Solo Sikoa. Let's see how this goes. So what, 3 segments of that talk show and what, already 4th segment of the Porco Room? Yeah, skip Jason Barker's Dono. I did not, just hadn't got around to it yet. But we can do it now.
Sup y'all, how's it going? Who won last month?
Who won last month? You did, Mr. Jason Barker. Across the bottom of the screen, you can see you were the Boss Battle Champion 8 times, my man. You were the October winner. All right, we got ourselves another jobber match here by the looks of it. See, this is why it's not my stuff. I don't like knowing the result for every single match on the night before it happens. I don't mind one match, one squash style match, but I get it. You got to build up your roster over time. But man, this has been a boring episode of NXT. Unbroken asking, how long before Solo should go to the main roster and join his family? Depends on how he is in the ring. You know, is he smooth enough? Is he safe enough? Can he work the camera? Can he work a promo? That will determine it if he's going to be able to make it to the main roster to go with the bloodline. Oh, what a kick to the back of the head. Solo Sikoa just wrecked him. There's a Solo chant going on. And I think Solo's going to take to the skies. Solo Sikoa to the sky. Here he goes. Big splash delivered. Game over. 2-3. That's a flying Samoan. Would NXT benefit from going back to an hour episode? If they're doing squash matches all day, yeah. 100%. If they're going to do squash matches, like for 2 hours straight, yeah, that's not entertaining. Not to me, at least. Con, I noticed to NXT 2.0 is similar to AEW Dark and AEW Dark Elevation, where they have a lot of squash matches, only 1 to 2 competitive matches. I mean, that totally is what NXT is, right? You just have to understand, as someone who has watched NXT since NXT Arrival on the WWE Network, literally, like, if not, I probably have missed a few episodes along the way. I mean, I definitely have missed a few episodes along the way, but I haven't missed many episodes ever since NXT Arrival. And I don't know, man, this is just a really rough version of NXT. It's not the same show I fell in love with. It's completely different. Mei Ying, though.
Big Joseph, I take care of this. Boa, all by his lonesome, takes on that waste of space. Grayson Waller, it's next. And it is the LA Night Show, baby. Yeah, don't you dare go away.
So Grayson Waller and Boa.
Sportsnet Fantasy Hockey Pool. Enter now at
Coming up next.
/fantasy hockey.
Could you imagine if Roman keeps the Universal title long enough for Solo to be the one to dethrone him? That would take so many years, but imagine what a storyline that would be. Would be insane, wouldn't it? It would be really insane. Lauren Clayton says that LA Knight is so boring. I'm a fan of LA Knight, but I understand why you might not be.
Let's go, Walter. After you.
Let's take a look at Twitter. Let's see if anybody else is saying things about NXT.
What's so great about him? He didn't have a workspace.
The Chevy Silverado with the available multi-flex tailgate. Find new adventures. Find new roads. Chevrolet.
One to watch.
I only have to run up, not back down. Ready for hill number 2, Peloton?
What about half intervals?
Here, I'm going to actually go to Twitter right here, and we're going to read out some tweets. Thoughts on this episode of NXT 2.0?
However you want
Are
to
you
work
enjoying
out,
it?
Challenge accepted. Start your 30-day home trial. New tread purchases only. Terms apply.
What are the odds Grandpa brings
All right.
the weather by the main course?
He does look pretty frisky. I'd put that at 3 to 1.
What are the odds on Grandma saying something past?
So if you guys have any thoughts on this episode that you would like read out as a tweet, head on over to twitter.com/conman167 right now
8%?
and go reply to the tweet that we have up there that says thoughts on this episode of NXT 2.0. I want to read some of your guys' stuff out here.
Oddshark.net.
How about this humidity we're having? You hot in that thing?
JCA says, how is this not a stereotype Italian? Oh, it totally is. It's totally stereotypical. It's nothing different than, say, the Mountie in WWE in the old days, right? It's totally a stereotype of Italians. You know, we've actually had some people express that it might be very distasteful, that it could be offensive.
In their step. Money Mart, here for the hardworking.
Sportsnet now and NHL Live. It's like perfect harmony for hockey.
All right, over here on Twitter, guys, if you would like to reply, you will get your reply read out here. So, Let's Go says, it sucks. All right, Mandy Rose is champion, says, not the greatest, but also this is what NXT is now, so, ... Samuel Vlog says, trash. My Clubhouse videos are better than this. Angel Archer says, tonight's episode is like watching WWE Superstar Velocity and Sunday Night Heat. It's accurate. That's very accurate. Mitchell John says, love the show. Ghostface says, honestly, NXT has been letting me down for a while now, so I'm not really that surprised it has been bad tonight.
So here it is. I grew up in Alabama.
Boys who drink beer, Brooks Jensen, and
it was always my outlet.
The other dude.
I wasn't always the best, but I was always the meanest.
Josh Briggs.
That's the way my dad taught me. He also taught me how to cook a steak. I leave this thing on so long that it would come out medium rare. The only way a man should eat is steak. Speaking of men, let me tell you a story about when I became a man. One of the other players tried to take a cheap shot at me, so I took my helmet off and beat him down so bad with it that he ended up in the hospital. Sometimes I beat him so bad I drove him there myself. And I showed them what a real man looks like.
What a real man looks like. So, toxic masculinity.
He didn't really care too much about
cool.
me getting kicked off the football team. He was just happy that I didn't tarnish the family name by looking weak. That's the only thing.
But just a couple of dudes being dudes, I guess.
That and kicking the shit out of somebody. So whether it's at the county fair, on the football field, or in the ring, we might not always win, but we will make you second guess getting in the ring with us.
Well, I know when it comes to in-ring competition, Briggs and Jensen aren't here to play games.
Just some dudes being big dudes. Back over here to Twitter. Jesse Ross says, pretty bad. Macho Craft says, this is the worst NXT since 2010. Jeffrey Rudolph says, NXT, so good so far, but LA Knight is 39 years old. Damn, says Jeffrey Rudolph. Here's Grayson Waller. He might have something, I'm not too sure. Lauren Clayton says, I think this episode of NXT is not the best, but there have been better ones of NXT than this one. All right. Trash says Jake. That's Jacob Carroll. Noah Saltzman says, it's doggy doo-doo. TJ Gangster says, Conman167, I'm really bored with it. I was hoping for a better episode. Anthony Pingleton says, I think that tonight's episode could be better. Turquoise Hawk says, I mean, it's been boring. That bad segment honestly got saved by Zion because he got the crowd behind him, plus singing HBK's theme song. Mike Fletcher says, it's been a rough episode so far tonight. Mr. What's that? Z2? Mr. Z2 says, NXT has become like the Attitude Era in a bad way, with how the segments are with the women backstage. Randy N says, it's been alright, just not the best episode. Dakota has been my favorite moment of the night so far. CM Punk Burner's account says, this, but 100 times worse. Ango says, awesome. He liked it. Mirror Too Sturdy says, it's so effing bad. Noah Saltzman says they need to move NXT to 1 hour. Samuel Vlog says, also I wish AEW is on right now. This show is bad. C Wrestling says you need the Nuggies to help enjoy it. I mean, Nuggies would help. Nuggies would help. I would be in a good mood with Nuggies, wouldn't I? How could you be in a bad mood with Nuggies? We have Lycifer Soul over here. Lycifer, thank you so much, my friend, for your $10 donation right there. Let's get this up on the screen.
Did you ever try to give a switch in music or a spear to a friend while playing kickball at school?
Have I? Yeah, actually, I've got a funny story about me trying to do like a sweet chin music / insaguri at school. I'll tell you in just a hot moment. I'm just going to make this tweet here. And there it is. Boa defeats Grayson Waller. LA Knight distracted Waller. All right.
Well, I told you he was mega talented. He could do it all. Commentary in the ring. Oh, what a man. LA Knight. You couldn't stand on that rope.
I've got you exactly where I want you, Grimes. So just save yourself the humiliation and fault.
You know, I'll call you. Ooh. I check.
I think you missed. I know I'm right. 500.
Whew. You're going to win some money today. Call. Ooh. Check.
1,000.
Oh. Man, what are we here to do? Gamble. You know what? Call. Let's see it. Ooh. I check.
Okay, so you missed everything. Typical Grimes. Coming up short. In life, in love, in the ring, and now on the felt. Bully.
Call.
What? Oh, he's gonna call it.
Full house. Wow. Did I win?
Yeah.
I had aces. Yep.
And you called me twos?
Twos. To the moon.
To the moon.
Drinks are on me.
Cameron Grimes wins.
To the moon. Are you serious?
Damn.
Well, Cameron Grimes didn't come up short, nor did Tommaso Ciampa after his Halloween.
There you go. So Duke Hudson loses in his own poker game. And now here is Ciampa. I just released a tweet here, ladies and gentlemen. If you agree or disagree with it, make sure you let me know, regardless of it. But I just released a tweet saying, as someone who has watched NXT since Arrival, I am disappointed to say this is the worst I have ever seen it. 2.0 started out okay, but now it's a tough 2 hours to get through. If you guys agree or disagree with it, go on over there. Make sure you favorite, retweet it if you do agree with me. But yeah, this is a tough watch. It's a very tough watch. I hope it gets better. I hope they figure out their characters. I hope they figure out their direction. But yikes. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Let's go back to reading some of your stuff here, guys. Uli Allen says it is fun. Dakota Kai, that's the tweet. Brian Schaefer says, my pizza finally arrived, and now I can tolerate the show. Maybe. Angel Archer agrees with me. Dude Duff says, honestly, I don't hate or love this episode of NXT 2.0, but I think this episode needs improvement. Absolutely it does. Tice Gum says, I feel you, Con. Randy N says, not as enjoyable as Raw last night. Agreed. Travis Mann says, same. There's a few people, although that I like Tony D'Angelo, Solo Sikoa, Carmelo Hayes, and Braun Breaker to be exact. You know what, Travis Mann? I have to agree with you 100%. I like that group. I also like Toxic Attraction. I have to admit that they have caught my eye. I'm sure they caught a lot of people's eyes as well. Cubs fan says kinda good, so he likes it. Cubs fan is a big fan of it. Cool, good to know. Let's Go says you are so right, Con. Noah Saltzman says I agree, by a long shot. Marcus Faye says sounds like you're being a little dramatic. It's not that bad, at least not as bad as you're making it out to be. I don't know, man. I can't think of an era of NXT of NXT that has been worse than NXT 2.0 so far. There isn't an era. Like, I go through the NXT champions and they all felt big. They all felt like they were destined to become like... Here's the difference, actually. You know what? This is exactly what it is. NXT, when you won the NXT championship, it was almost like it was NXT saying, you're the person who is going to be a future star in this business. Guaranteed, you're going to be a future star. And when you won that NXT title, it was almost like you're so close to being called up to the main roster. It was like your testing point. And then they went away from that. They went around to people no longer leaving NXT, no longer coming up to the main roster, no longer making those progressions upwards. And it led to people becoming multi-time NXT champions and sticking around and becoming Grand Slam champions and this and that. And it's like, okay, cool, but you're giving away everything that we want to see on the main roster. And now where they're at is they just, it doesn't feel like anybody who is given anything in this roster is going to be going anywhere. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little over dramatic. That might be true, but it just feels like there is no progression here at all. It just feels like the title is a prop as opposed to being the NXT title. Guys, it's not outlandish to think about this, but 3 years ago, the NXT championship was just as valued as the AEW World Championship is today. Think about that. The NXT title was once on the same level as where the AEW Championship is today. It was the title that you wanted to hold. You were like, it was arguably the most prestigious title going on in wrestling. Takeover events were like must-see. Like, must-see events. If you missed a takeover, you missed something excellent. And now, here we are. It's not the same. Not the same. Not the same. And I'm not trying to complain. Like, I hope they get back to being at that level. They're building up a whole new roster. But damn it. Canal Zero says Karrion Kross killed it. It's unfortunate, but I'm not going to blame Karrion Kross, but I definitely will say that the downfall began shortly after Karrion Kross, you know, became NXT champion. It's unfortunate.
welcome the NXT champion, Tommaso Ciampa.
Here's Ciampa. Eve says, like I said, too many changes in too short of a time, and it feels like you've missed so much that it's too much to jump into again off the top of the cast and not being at the previous level. It's a great, it's a great way to describe it. Yeah. It feels like so much has happened, but it's only been a few weeks, and like it's relationships out of nowhere that have been formed, and like I know they just completely threw the script out the window and just started fresh, but it's just so tough to digest. It's a very difficult thing to digest. At least, like I said, at least, you know, like there are some familiar faces. Ciampa, you know, as much as I would have liked to see maybe somebody else get the run with the NXT title who has been an established superstar in NXT, like a Kyle O'Reilly or something like that. I'm not against Ciampa holding on to this title, so let's see what he has to say.
Halloween Havoc was a changing of the guard here in NXT. I love you guys. I do. But as I was saying, Halloween Havoc, there was a shift in NXT. Imperium, new NXT Tag Team Champions. Mandy Rose, new NXT Women's Champion. Toxic Attraction, new NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. Braun Breaker was supposed to become the new NXT Champion. Only problem is, nobody told Tommaso Ciampa.
All right.
Now, while Braun Breaker, he earned my respect last week, at the end of the night, one thing was for certain. Tommaso Ciampa is the god of NXT.
Whoa. The god of NXT? Remember, he came out dressed as Kratos,
comes great
the god of war.
Responsibility. A target on my back. Hell, with that said, this is usually the time.
There we go, Carmelo Hayes. All right. With Trick Williams.
Hey, Tommaso.
Bout it, bout
it. I really hate to be that guy, but let's keep it real. I am that guy. Talk your talk. And I feel like I'm the one that needs to come out here and put you in check. Because Tommaso, if you look around, it's not about y'all anymore. There's a new school on the rise, and I just so happen to be the leader of it. So I'm gonna tell you something, Tommaso, and I want you to take this with the most disrespect. As long as I'm on this show with this title, you're gonna take a back seat to me.
Wow. Damn, I kind of like that. That's good.
Because Tommaso,
this is the first really good segment of the day.
Champion of NXT, and that's all it is, and that's all it's gonna be.
Okay. Oh, there's a Ciampa's gonna kill you chant. I think I can get behind this.
You over all these people saying Ciampa's gonna kill you. And I'll tell you, Mello, you almost had me there for a second, but then you took them glasses off, and I looked into your eyes, and I thought to myself, damn, he don't believe a word he's saying, does he? But here's the thing, Mello, you want to prove yourself, you feeling froggy, jump.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ciampa's tripping. Last time I checked, we the main event tonight. The world is here to see Trick and Mello. You gonna get off?
Oh! Ciampa just punched out Trick. Just throws the mic right at him as well. That was good. That was a good segment. That's probably my favorite segment of the day, right? So, main event time. We got Trick Mello versus Gargano and Lumis coming up next. Hey! Gargano's behind Ciampa. At least there's some storylines. Ciampa holding on to his title like he just saw a ghost. Are we going to get Gargano Ciampa again around the NXT title? Okay, I'm here for that version of NXT 2.0, but it could be the same old shit again. I love me some Gargano and Ciampa action. Oh, Gargano staring at Ciampa. Been a long time, he says. Ho 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 ho. All right. Oh, I'm so here for that. You guys know I love me some DIY. C Wrestling says, and just like that, NXT is good again. Let me say it right now. One segment does not make the whole show. That was about 10 minutes of a 2-hour show so far that I've thoroughly enjoyed through and through. The only like 10 minutes I've enjoyed through and through. So that was cool. I love me some Gargano. I love me some Ciampa. I certainly love the two of them against each other. And I certainly love DIY together as a tag team. Maybe we'll see that in the future. You never know. One of the big conversations not being had right now, probably because fans don't are like prices way up for talent, but ticket sales not increasing? Is it something like that?
Your favorite slots and table games. Escape the boredom of other casinos and enjoy fun and excitement in an online tropical paradise. Explore the island, fun slots, exciting table games.
A dinner is not good if the appetizer and main meals suck, but dessert was good. You get it. There, yeah, there you go, yeah. Okay, let's get around to the donations here. So we've got ourselves Carlos Romero dropping 5.
Must bid you all goodbye MMMWAH and good night bang. See you guys tomorrow for AEW Dynamite.
Goodbye, mwah, and good night, bang. See you later, Carlos Romero. Thank you so much for your support, my man. And then we got Jonathan Farthing over here dropping 10 big ones.
Universal Champion Roman Reigns, and so many more live and in person.
All right, let's continue on with these comments here. So Jesse Ross, to my, as someone who has watched NXT since Arrival, I am disappointed to say this is the worst it's ever been. Lauren Clayton saying, I agree, this is the worst episode of NXT ever. Reynolds Rodriguez says, sadly, this confirms to be the final nail in the coffin for it. RIP NXT. Brian Schaefer says, I'm not caffeinated enough for this crap. Mitchell John says, I disagree. NXT 2.0 has been amazing. Every show has either been 5 or 9 out of 10s. Okay. Mir2 Study says, see, this is why I watch you. I agree with everything you say, man. This is so bad. Definitely don't just blindly agree with everything that I say. But if you have the same thoughts, then at least we're on the same page with each other. TJ Gangster says, I give this show a 3 out of 10. Balin House says, I am disappointed too. It's not the same. Mr. EGD is all elite says, me right now. That. Balin House says it's garbage. Let's Go says, that segment saved NXT's show tonight. And TJ Gangster gives it a 9. So he's a fan of it. Plumpy Art says, I think this episode of NXT 2.0 has kid content. It's a good way to put it. It definitely is a little bit more directed at a younger audience, right? Eve says, okay, so it's hard to go into fully in a YouTube comment, even if a series, but the financial aspect of the business changed with TV rights over pay-per-view / attendance figures. We're going to get the poll up here as well. So who will win? Okay, you guys can get your votes in for who do you think is going to win. Do either vote Mello or vote Lumis here in the live chat. Dude Duff says, it's tough for the viewers that watched NXT before the revamp to get used to the changes made by creative, but it feels like a different show now that the Wednesday Night Wars is over. Agreed, and that's why I'm a little disappointed. I was on Team NXT during the Wednesday Night Wars. A lot of people forget that. I was firmly behind them. Like, I was on Team NXT. And I rooted for them. I enjoyed more of their stuff, but eventually AEW just did better, unfortunately. Continuing from Eve, says, now wages went up during that period for a multitude of reasons, but the wages for talent went up significantly when AEW launches as WWE began renegotiating almost everyone's contracts. So that's why it's a false... What was the word that you used? False, false economy, okay, of the wrestling business. Gotcha. JCA says, you even skipped some AEW shows, SMH. Well, I mean, like, I was being honest with you guys. Like, you know, I thought NXT put on a better show for a while. I really enjoyed the stuff. Like, here's the way that I want to compare it, right? AEW fans freaked out when Adam Cole showed up, and I freaked out too, do not get me wrong. AEW fans freaked the F out when Adam Cole showed up, right? They freaked out when Bobby Fish showed up. The reason they freaked out was because the Undisputed Era was so damn good. Because the Undisputed Era was so damn fun to watch. Anytime anybody has switched brands, you know, it's because they were fun to watch. And so, like, I was having a lot of fun to watch them in NXT. Like, I keep thinking about the time period that we watched, man. Oh, Gargano and Lumis, though, just creepily approaching Trick Mello. And they give each other a thumbs up in the ring. No hate. I was watching both and it was 60-40 on NXT's side to me. Fair enough. The first ever AEW match I watched was Kenny versus Pac in a 30-minute Iron Man match, and holy crap, I became a fan and kept watching. And, like, you know what? AEW, it's been fun to watch. I've had a lot of fun watching it.
bedroom you can relax in. Not a care in the world.
Todd says it's because AEW fans are Ring of Honor fans.
Because everything changed.
I'm sure some of them, yeah. I'm sure there's also some that are not.
20% on Schlage door hardware. And save 25% on Beauty Tone Designer interior paint.
Ladybug says, Conman, I'm so sad because somebody bullying me at school today. I don't know what to do. Ladybug, my friend, just do not give them the reaction that they're looking for. Whether that may be an outburst of emotion on your end, or whether that be tears, or whether that be something. Show that you're above them. Do not. Right now, there's no need for you to fight back. There's no need for you to be that person. Do not stoop to their level, but just rise yourself above it. Lift your head up. As John Cena says, rise above hate. Okay, keep your chin up, my friend. They're doing it for a reason. They're projecting their insecurities onto you. Don't worry, my friend. Keep your head up. You got this.
Auto Trader made me aware of what was out there in the market and what was a great.
WWE didn't want talent going anywhere, so they were offering new contracts with significant pay rises. So with AEW now we have high point of negotiating because TV rights is paying the contracts. Gotcha.
8%?
Oddshark.net.
They call me the hot chocolate guru. Okay, nobody calls me that, but oh no, I've got this.
What? But what happens when Ring of Honor, who are trying to compete with WWE and AEW and TNA and New Japan, try to sign talent AEW and WWE want, keep talent that WWE and AEW want, they have to up their offers. Gotcha. So there's like a big bubble right now in wrestling, right? The big bubble, and you can essentially say that that Ring of Honor bubble burst. To clarify, Ring of Honor weren't trying to compete, but more so keep alive by keeping talent. I see where you're coming from. So yeah, so their bubble burst. Straight up the wrestling bubble popped, didn't it? You can argue that a lot of the wrestlers, like, you know, from Bray Wyatt's release onwards, that bubble just went pop, and everybody just went out into the free agent universe, didn't they? Tag has been made, and in comes Mello. Carmelo. Not gonna lie, I'm surprised that they allowed him to have the name Carmelo when there's someone named Carmella on the main roster who is really quite known at this point. Into the covered count of 2. Johnny Gargano kicks out of that one.
I gotta tell you, I really don't have a problem with it. We've seen some nice teamwork here from the team of Mello and Trey, but I don't have a problem with that claim from Mello at all. The man makes the title, not the other way around. The goal is to make the North American title the A title. It's a lofty goal, but he's manifesting it into existence.
Well, we have more breaking news because this match also made official for next week.
Oh, tag has been made, and in comes Trick. There's another shot to the midsection in the main event here tonight. Good matches for next week. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Let me rewind that really quickly here. So what matches are next week? So Toxic Attraction versus Io Shirai, Kaden Carter, and Casey Catanzaro. 6-woman tag team match next week. Okay. Interesting. Jiro Kushida versus the Creed brothers as well. Okay. So some matches next week that could be pretty good. We all know about C Wrestling's displeasure for what's his name, for Kushida when he wrestles in jeans. We'll see if he comes out in jeans again.
I bet you talk about Johnny Gargano, who really refound his way in recent weeks, thanks to Dexter Lumis. And Lumis off the top rope assisted suplex.
Big kick out there by Carmelo Hayes. I don't... Oh, man, goodness. More Clubhouse stuff.
Mouseka hey, Mouseka high, Mouseka ho. Mouseka ready, Mouseka set, here we go. Your
Mouse for me, mouse for you, mouse for doer. Mouse for me, mouse for you, mouse for doer. Oh, time to get to it. Show us the mouse tools to help us do it. Mousca doer. Mousca tools, Mousca tools, Mousca tools.
I'm not watching any more of that. I'm not watching any more of that. You guys are messed up. Anyways, here comes Dexter Lumis going all the way up to the top rope. Dexter Lumis, big elbow drop there. Deep into the cover, count of 2. Broken up, though, by Carmelo Hayes. Man, the crowd's into it, though. I missed the best part. No, I didn't. I turned it off. Oh, my bad there. So Ring of Honor have to massively up their payroll, but these people aren't equaling the equivalent in income they're costing. Gotcha. So yeah, it's just like it's a basic dollar and cents thing going on right now. A lot of people in the wrestling business are making more money than they're drawing. So when that happens, you have to reassess contracts. I get it. Big Tiger says nearly an hour of work reduced to pure shit. Okay, dude, fine. We'll watch it.
Tools, Mouse got tools. Handy dandy.
A disqualification in Hell in a Cell.
The Wild Boar, Mike Pitchman.
And the mystery mouse tools. That's a surprise tool that can help us later. Tools, the mouse tools. So when we need them, we'll bring them. He's here for needles and noodles. And all we have to say is
and don't forget Taco.
It's over. Trick Mello wins. Wow. Carmelo Hayes wins. There you go. That's the match. Wow. There's that. So Trick Mello wins. All right. There's the episode. Eve says, continuing, then you have talent released by WWE who were earning X, so they want similar money as before, because that's their value, when really one can argue their value in WWE isn't the same as their value outside. Fair enough. You're good, Big Tiger. You're good, dude. I just kind of, I don't know. I've seen so much of that Mickey Mouse Funhouse stuff over the last few hours. Not even few hours, like 24 hours. All right, so that's the episode of NXT. I'll just be straight up about this one. That was not an episode for me, other than the Ciampa and Gargano moment, along with the Carmelo Hayes stare down with Ciampa. Other than that, I did not think that was a good episode of NXT. It's going to get a failing grade from me, but just in a hot moment, I'll give you my rating. Eve, continuing on, says, so you got promotions trying to pay X when really the value outside of WWE is Y, so you got promotions struggling right now to keep up. The fact is, wrestling popularity isn't what it used to be. That's true. Well, I feel that first. I feel that firsthand, and I'm sure you do as well. Wrestling popularity is certainly nowhere near the way it used to be. But that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give that a rating of, I hate to say it, but 3.5 out of 10. I thought that was a god-awful episode of NXT, if I'm being honest. I haven't seen an episode that rough to get through in a while. So 3.5 out of 10 is my rating for that NXT episode. It was tough. I was very, very unentertained for a good portion of the show. Now, it could be because I'm tired, could be for a multitude of reasons, but that's my take on it here tonight. There we go. All right, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful time watching the show today. If you did, make sure you drop that like on this video. Also, making sure you are subscribed to the channel. That's it for me, though. We'll be back tomorrow on Con Games with New World, I believe. And then we're going to be live, hopefully, with the Unnamed Wrestling Podcast. We will see if Botch Guy is able to join us for that one. And then we're live tomorrow night with AEW Dynamite. So until then, everyone, take care. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your night. I've been Con, and that was NXT 2.0. I just hit my elbow. That hurt.